All right, here we go. Picks for this weekend. Parlay boys on fire. GC on fire, rocking the JDM.
What? On fire like a car on the side of the road.
I'm pretty sure we've lost 3 straight.
I don't know.
Down like 25 units on the year.
Who's to check?
People check. People check.
You're rocking the JDM. What is he
Rocking
right
the
now?
JDM. He's like a minus 560 or something.
Oh, not even that big.
No. Dude's got some grappling chops he's fighting. Let's randomize it though.
Shall we?
Is this thing back to functioning yet?
It's functioning for me.
Okay, nice.
Frank first, Rick second, Connor third, Ariel fourth.
Okay.
Frankie baby.
What you got
I'm
for
gonna
us,
go
Frank?
with Munoz and Deaton over 2.5.
Jeez, you were really ready, huh?
Yeah, I've been waiting since this morning.
Wow.
It's excited to be.
Wow,
able to
he
go first.
sniped it. He had it loaded in the clip. I love it.
I think it's the chamber, not the clip.
Either way,
Could
that
be in
brings
the
us to you.
chamber,
Right?
yeah.
What the hell are you talking about? The chamber, not the clip?
He's saying the clip, then it has to go to the chamber and then it fires. Okay, but anyway.
All right, who's next?
I was waiting for the music. I'm next. I'm gonna. Okay, and then he cut the music.
No.
You
I'm
just
gonna
stopped
take-
listening.
I'm gonna take. McKinney.
I have it in the clip.
I'm gonna take McKinney and Sadikov. Alternate total under 2.5 rounds.
Nice.
What does alternate total mean?
Like that. It's normally said at 1.5. He's taking the 2.5.
For this fight.
I mean, I've said the alternate.
Wait, what do you mean?
alternate total
Oh, actually, I
rounds.
like this.
I'm giving
Yes.
more cushion.
Yes.
I'm giving more
I've
cushion.
said the alternate total rounds on this show, like
Every
8 million
show.
times.
Yeah. No, I just wanted some clarification.
Listen, we don't
No,
have to
no,
go
I'm
far.
being
I'll
safer.
just,
What is to the distance or goes the distance mean?
No,
I'll
I
just
love
go
that.
ahead and stay on the alternate total rounds. I'll head to the Ottman Azaitar Francisco Prado fight. I will also take the under 2.5 in that one. Gets us to plus 126, heading over to Ariel.
Wow. I am shocked that this man is still available. But, I mean, how could I not go with the man whose face is on your T-shirt?
Giacomo.
Yeah.
Minus
JD.
625. That gets us to plus 160.
Could you guys just kindly leave that to me so that we can blow right through this?
Yeah, pretty much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we were all in agreement.
It was either him or Alicia Baumgartner.
You
She's a
love what is she, a minus 10,000? You love the boxing fights.
I do.
That are just like ridiculously juiced.
Yes.
What is she? Keyshawn Davis coming up, minus 20,000.
What?
If that tickles your fancy. Yeah, Baumgartner minus 1,100. I feel much
And
better
people
having
are saying that Fury and Ngannou is ruining the sanctity of boxing. Minus 20,000. All right. All right. So what are we at there?
plus 163.
Sick.
Time to bounce back, boys. We need a win. We need a win desperately.
All right. What about what you have?
Yes. Let's get to my picks here. UFC Apex. Believe we're on 77 now, creeping up on 100. This is definitely one of their best offerings. But I will start. I'm going to take Alex Munoz to bounce back. 2 straight losses coming off of a layoff. I think that's why we're getting this line. But the competition that he was facing, Pena and Nasrat, I think were much more difficult tests than Carl Deaton. Key here is just to get the wrestling going. We've seen Deaton taken down. I don't think he has great takedown defense, and I think Munoz is going to be able to get that done. The layoff does concern me, but looking at his Instagram, and obviously that isn't the most concrete evidence, it does look like he has been in the gym making those improvements necessary. He hasn't just been taking the time off and staying out of the gym. So I think he'll be ready, and I think he will be able to get the takedowns as necessary, and I think he gets this one done by a decision. So that works out for the parlay boys there. We keep it rolling. It looked like flyweight unders were back last week, and then the last 2 lost. But I'm going to go back to the well on some flyweight unders here. Tyson Nam and Azat Maksum. Maksum 16-0, making his UFC debut. Level of competition hasn't been the greatest. Didn't start really facing guys with experience until like his 9th fight. But 12 of his 16 fights, 12 of his 16 wins have come via finish. And then Tyson Nam on the other side, 4 of his last 5 have finished under the 2.5. I think he's got power. I think Azat on the ground and on the feet has capabilities of finishing this one as well. I think it will be a good one, and I think someone is going to get the finish. Next up, Estela Nunez. Very similar to the Denise Gomes bet last week. Estela Nunez taking on Dudakova, who is making her debut. She doesn't have a ton of experience in the professional MMA world. I know she has a ton of experience grappling, but she's kind of a one-dimensional fighter. We haven't really seen her prove herself in the striking. I think Estela is going to have a big advantage on the feet. I think she's going to have an experience advantage. She's also going to be fighting for her job here. She's lost her last 3, and I think she's a live dog. I mean, yes, she does tend to tire out, but for at least that first round and a half, I think she's as live as they come, and that might be enough to get this one done. At this price, had to play it. Just based off the experience of Victoria Dudakova. She could be a legit prospect, but until proven so, I'm happy to go against the heavy chalk there. To the co-main event, the penultimate fight of the evening. I will be taking Albert Duraev here. I think he's going to be able to shine in the wrestling and the grappling. That's sort of where we've seen Jun Young Park get his victories of late, last 2 wins by submission, and I wasn't crazy impressed with the competition to Lulin and Joseph Holmes. I think Albert Duraev is much better than the last 2 fights for Junior Park. He's obviously a dog, but I think another thing that's going to benefit Duraev is that Junior Park doesn't carry a ton of power in his hands, and that has sort of been his weakness, is getting caught. I think Park is going to push a pace, but Duraev will counter that with going to the wrestling and the grappling, and I think he will have success there. A couple parlays. Half of the parlay pals. I very much like this one. McKinney Sadikov under 2.5, and Azaitar Prado under 2.5. I mean, if you've ever watched the Terrence McKinney fight, you know that they do not last long. It doesn't matter who he's fighting. 18 professional fights, 18 of them have gone under the 2.5, 15 ending in the first round. And then Sadikov on the other side, 8 of his 9 fights have not gone to a decision. And then Azaitar Prado. Guys kind of cut from the same cloth. They come in here to swang and bang and someone to get dropped. Zaitar, 13 of his 14 fights ended under 2.5, 10 in the first round. Prado, 11 of his 12 under the 2.5, 8 in the first round. I think both of these are going to be really exciting fights. I think both of them are probably going to be the best fights on the card, and I do see violence coming out of them. And then last but not least, a little cross promotion. Take the main event in KSW, Phil DeFries, and I parlayed him up with Evan Elder. And those are the plays for UFC Apex 77.
Penultimate, tremendous word.
Shout out to AK Lee.
Yeah, it's a great word. AK Lee in Japan, I think. I saw
Yeah.
socials. Wow.